What up, YouTube? It's Two Fat Guys Pull Us, and before we get to our video, we wanted to let you know about our milestone giveaway for 1,000 subscribers.
We are giving away an Amazing Spider-Man issue number 4. This is the first appearance of Silk, the original Sin tie-in. I'm sure everybody is familiar with this book. This is a CBCS 9.8.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Big boy.
This book is much hotter than it was when we first bought it for the show.
Yep, that's true.
You insist on still giving it away, and I'm very happy to do it.
You can tell that he is not. But anyway, we are giving this away when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Kick-ass, key issue, first appearance of Silk, is someone's going to win this book. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and let's get to the video, shall we? What up, YouTube? It's Two Fat Guys Pull Us, and we have a new comic solicitations video for you for the month of March 2020.
Yay, best month of the year.
Right, because it's your birthday month.
My birthday.
Your birthday. Anyway, we've got a fresh solicitations list here from Marvel. We're gonna go ahead and go through it and show you the books that we are most excited about and anticipating for the month of March. We're not gonna hit every single book, but we're definitely gonna hit the books that we are so looking forward to. I said that word. You know what I'm saying. Let's get to it. All right, first up, we have Doctor Strange from, I believe it's Jed MacKay, right?
Yep,
Jed MacKay. So he's back. Strange is back. He is alive in this book. And, I dig MacKay's writing style. I know that he is currently writing Strange, which is dealing with his wife and her trying to get him back. So I guess those are going to be tied in. I'm just going to do like the typical Marvel one, give it a shot, just read it just to see what's going on. And, that's about it. I don't anticipate this being a massive, like right off the bat pull in my pull list, but I will give the first issue a shot.
Yep. I'll give the first issue a shot as well. It's because it's Jed MacKay. Because I really, honestly, it's on the strength of Jed MacKay and a pretty badass Alex Ross cover too. This actually isn't the cover A, the Alex Ross one. Nope, the other Alex Ross one.
Alex Ross was the other Alex Ross.
One's
this one. Oh,
that is
yes, please.
According to CBR, that is the cover A.
That is the. I love that cover. Yeah, for sure. And I also like this one, the Cuculo. Cuculo is pretty sick too.
Of course, yeah. Cuculo's great. I'm curious too. They put a really random America Chavez cover on there, and that almost has to be because of the movie, right?
Oh, for sure.
So that's not really any connection between them besides the movie.
I mean, we won't know until the book, but
She's not mentioned in the solicits at all.
Yeah,
but you're right.
I can't. I mean, she could be the hook at the end of the book. Who knows?
Sure. Anyway, we'll be picking up this issue 1 for sure. Just we've got any strong Doctor Strange fans out there, let us know what you're thinking about this.
And also let us know, like, if you've been reading Strange, what have we missed? Because I read like the first 2 issues. I think I only read the first issue, and I was kind of like, I'm good. So hopefully we can, because I remember the death of Doctor Strange being very like anticlimactic, and I just wasn't very impressed. So I'm hoping we can have a rebound for sure.
Yeah.
Get ready, guys. We are full force already into the Sins of Sinister event with the X-Men. And I am freaking giddy for this issue. And it is because Rasputin 4 is back, the original character that Hickman developed for the future timeline of the X-Men. And she's back. The Chimera is here.
Only took 4 years.
Only took 4 years, and we I'm really excited to see how she comes about. Does she time travel through the black hole that she was, thrown into with the, their mission where I can't remember the name of the mutant, but they pulled the mutant. What was his name? The guy that they pulled the mask off. That's his power. Like if he keeps his mask on, he doesn't unleash a black hole, and that's what he does in the Hickman book. Yeah, well, they got sucked up into a black hole, and so maybe she pops out here. Who knows? But I'm very interested to see how she gets here, how her inception becomes reality, or is she, the chimera that is born through the Sinister program, the Chimera program.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think you should temper your expectations. I think she'll definitely be somewhere in this event, but I don't think she's making it past this event. Just temper your expectations now.
Why you gotta be that way?
Because I'd rather you be tiny disappointed now than big disappointed in March.
I want to have all the excitement and all the positivity.
All right,
let's go talk about another X book. The other X book that is coming out in March that, again, I'm pretty stoked about is the Storm and the Brotherhood of Mutants. Basically surviving this Sinister, or supposedly this Sinister event. They are the rebellion, if you will. And Storm is heading the group 100 years later, and I mean, what? Ali, the solicit for this, and Nate, if you want to read it, I think you probably do better justice than I do, but Al Ewing does not seem to be holding back on this cosmic just journey that he's going on currently within Marvel Comics.
Sure, yeah. This says 100 years from now, the Empire of the Red Diamond battles the Cosmic Coalition to decide the fate of the universe. One is the twisted creation of Nathaniel Essex, so is the other one. Between the two, they are rebels. Aurora lives and her brotherhood fights on in an epic space battle that means life or death for everything that exists.
That just sounds dope. Like that,
Sounds
that's
pretty epic.
Yeah, right. And that just sounds like typical Ewing, which is fantastic because he's just killing it right now. So I'm definitely looking forward to this book for sure. All right, get ready. Just get ready for this. Get ready. No, don't make that face. And here's why. Okay. 1, the writer, Stephanie Phillips, is writing the new Cosmic Ghost Rider book. The solicitations for this book are pretty fantastic, which is Frank Castle hangs up his Cosmic Ghost Rider clothes, jacket, whatever you want to call it, and retires. Only to come out of retirement to fend and fight off against this new threat that is just laying waste to the universe, leaving bodies everywhere that they go. And who is it? It's the Cosmic Ghost Rider. So Cosmic Ghost Rider is fighting the Cosmic Ghost Rider. And for me, okay, because I know you're not pulling this book.
No.
I am beyond excited. I cannot wait. And the fact that it's Stephanie Phillips writing the book has got me so jazzed.
Stephanie Phillips, great writer, usually would get me on a book. Juan Cabal, amazing artist, would usually get me on a book.
I can't believe it.
You want to know how much I dislike Cosmic Ghost Rider? Neither of them are getting me anywhere near this book.
$10 says I read it, and I'm gonna go Nate. And I'll be truthful with you. If it's not like, if I know, like if I read it and I'm like, you know what, even with the writer, even with the artist, it just ain't it. This isn't it.
Mm-hmm.
But if I read it and I'm like, holy shit, this is Nate's cup of tea,
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cram it down your throat.
Yeah, it's just so calling this cosmic just because it's in space has always been the thing that kind of bugs me, because there's really no a sameness of feeling between this book, and it doesn't fit with the cosmic pantheon, which is fine. Mm-hmm. But no one thinks of this book when they think of Marvel Cosmic, and that's why, even though it is a cosmic book, literally it's in the name, I'm not interested, because it follows, and as it should, it follows more of a theme, or its past books have followed more of a theme of Punisher and Ghost Rider books, and I'm just not interested in those stories. I don't care about those characters, and putting them together makes me even less interested. So,
well, you'll be eating your words, I promise. I guarantee it. It's gonna happen.
Is this even in 616? Did he, or is this still like its own?
No, he's in 616. I mean,
because this isn't 616 Frank Castle.
No, the Cosmic Ghost Rider is in 616 though. He jumped into the Guardians run with Donny Cates.
That's what I'm saying. I haven't read that, so I don't
Holy
know.
Shit, you're missing out, because even Beta Ray Bill's in that, dude. Like,
I know. You're
just doing such a disservice to yourself. I can't. Let's move on.
Let's go to the book I'm more excited about.
All right, hold on to your hats. It's Hellcat, issue number 1 from, who's it again? I can't remember.
Cantwell.
Cantwell, that's right. I wanted to say Jimmy K, but it's Cantwell. Yeah. So we're continuing our storyline of Hellcat with that annual that we had, the Iron Man Hellcat annual. It doesn't really appear, and unless Cantwell is holding off a curveball here, it doesn't look like Hellcat is going to continue her relationship with Tony, which is very unfortunate. But the fact that we get a little mini here of Hellcat and her demonic magical adventures in San Francisco, about it.
Yeah, definitely about it. Very interested. I'm glad that Cantwell's actually getting to finish a little bit of a character development that he was that he started in Iron Man. I just wish that this was the next arc in Iron Man and Jerry Duggan's didn't exist, which is rude for me to say, but like I just wish that that's probably what would have happened. But anyway, I'm excited for this one, and it looks like, at least for the first issue, we have a Peach Momoko variant.
Yes, I was gonna go to that. So,
Nice.
so nice. I'm sure I'll probably just pick up this cover. I don't think I'm gonna do like 2 covers because this Peach is just fantastic.
Yeah, that's the one I'll do too.
Oh, show.
I am not familiar with the artist Alex Lynn. Have you run across?
That sounds familiar. That name sounds familiar.
Okay, judging from their Instagram, I am very excited.
Okay, all right. We'll have to check.
You know who it reminds me of is what's his name? The guy that did Robin and Batman with Jeff Lemire.
Ooh, yeah. It
reminds me of his style.
That was good. That was really good. All right. Usually we wouldn't talk about an ASM book in our solicitations because we're going to pick it up no matter what, and it's pretty standard fare. But supposedly, in this issue, number 21 and 22, we find out, apparently, what Peter did to piss off MJ so bad.
Yeah.
Took 21 issues, but we're finally here. Will it happen?
Finally.
We'll see. But supposedly, we're about to find out what Peter did. We'll see. That's all I have to say about this one. It's a real quick snip, but I just had to say it because be on the lookout.
Hopefully it pays off.
Right. All right, just kind of like an honorable mention. Not really. I just want to talk about it, and that is Women of Marvel issue number 1. Highlighting all these fantastic stories. She-Hulk's got a story in it. I'm picking it up. I think whenever these kind of big compilation books come out, I think they're definitely worth picking up because there's always good stories in it. Like I've never not gotten one where I was like, that just wasn't worth my time. There's always a good highlight in here, more than 1 or 2. So I'm definitely excited for this one because obviously we have She-Hulk, but then there's other ones like Dazzler and Medusa. Like it just looks like a silly goose time, and I'm really digging this cover too.
Yeah, that's a good cover.
So, if that's your thing, be on the lookout. It's right here. I'd go for it. Hey, I'm interrupting the video. Do you know why? Because I have something very, very important to tell you. I know you know about our sub giveaway goal of 1,000 subscribers when we give away this. I know you know about this one because we talk about it all the time. But let's talk about when we hit 850 subscribers and what we're giving away then. When we finally hit 850 subscribers, we're giving away this. A CBCS rated 9.8 retail incentive Green Lantern number 1 with Jon Stewart on the cover. That's right, at 850 subscribers. We're giving this bad boy away. So make sure to smash that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like, and let's get back to the video. Surprise, we have Predator issue number 1 from Ed Brisson, and this is a new number 1, kind of a reset of the arc, and it kind of feels like they're doing something a little familiar to like even the movies, which is, we've got this planet of 7 or 8, I can't remember, strangers who are, have been abducted by the Predators, and they're on the hunt. The Predators are going to hunt them. But supposedly there's this big massive secret, unveiling of a surprise in this book that's actually there are things potentially hunting the Predators as well on this new version of the story. So I think it's going to start off with kind of, this is kind of the norm. You kind of know this Predator story from the movies, but then we're throwing a little bit of a twist from Ed Brisson. And his previous Predator run was fantastic. Obviously, as recording this video, we haven't gotten, I haven't read the finale, which is up, coming up when we're recording this. But I will be picking this up just to check it out because Ed Brisson has done such a good job with a storyline and story that I had no two shits to give, So I'm actually kind of looking forward to this one.
Yeah, I think this will probably be where I jump on just because of how glowing the review has been for the first arc / series. I think I'll probably just jump on right here.
That's not a bad idea.
see what's going on. I don't understand why we're doing the same thing that we've been doing that we did with
Hmm.
Philip Kennedy Johnson's Alien. I don't. There's no reason to restart the numbering. I don't care that it's not directly involved. Like we just the whole convention on starting over at number ones and that being a thing. It's just become much more bothersome to me as I've been in comics longer and longer. It's just so annoying.
Right. Yeah. I don't like it either. And now I have a book that's doing it. So yeah, cut that shit out, Marvel. Let's do it. Not do it. Don't do it. Let's jump into some Brood goodness, and that is X-Men. Which one was this again? X-Men 20. No, 20.
Yep.
And the Brood have, this Brood arc that started in Captain Marvel is continuing on into March, and me and you are having a great time with it, and we're gonna get some answers. It looks like, being solved here, with Brew, who has the King Egg, who is supposedly in control of the Brood, but something's off here. A nightmare has begun. It may be a faction that has drifted off the original Brood hive mind, or we don't know, or he's lost control. But we're gonna get some answers here, and I'm super stoked for it, because not only are we getting this issue, but we're actually getting it's gonna tie back into Captain Marvel, which we have here in March, and then we've got connecting covers here. We're gonna have a connecting covers with X-Men and Captain Marvel.
Yeah, I think we're finally going to get some answers, not only on X-Men front with Brew, but it seems like we're going to get some answers in our next book as well for some characters that we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
Which, of course, is Captain Marvel, number 47. Connecting cover A's, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Juan Figueroa covers also. There's a fantastic Peach Momoko cover for this as well. But it looks like, I bet at the very end of this Captain Marvel book, we'll finally see Binary again.
Ooh.
It seems like she's probably, that she's the reason why we're originally out there. She called out for Carol, and so I think it's been a while. We've been really out here fighting the Brood for a few months. I think we're finally going to see what's happened and why we're out here, what's going on with Binary.
I'm definitely excited for it. This is like the event I didn't know I wanted, like
this is the perfect way to just do a little event like this. It's just,
I agree.
Make it make sense. It crosses over with two books that make sense for them to be together, and that flows perfectly so far. So
100%.
Very excited for it.
Let's talk about the Invincible Iron Man issue number 4 from Gary Jerry. I was very intrigued with issue 1. At this point, we're at issue 4, but it's looking like, with Gary Jerry writing X-Men and now being with Iron Man, I think it was only inevitable that we'd start crossing some storylines, and it looks like we have it, and it might be a little bit of a spoiler here. So spoiler warning if you don't want to know what the solicitation says for issue number 4, but apparently we find out who bought Stark Industries. It ain't good, guys. It ain't good.
Not if you're a mutant fan.
No, not if you're a mutant fan. So it looks like we're going to start getting maybe even more of these little tie-in mini events without there being a giant event announced amongst the writers, which as much as you disdain this book, Nate, I think they're kind of playing into that idea that you just said, which is, hey, why don't we do this? It may actually help the comic book sales, but also it feels much more organic to involve two books rather than a whole alpha, omega, and middle.
For sure. And this is what you do to get some that really is probably not. I'm not very interested in is that's organically make it feel like this is a living universe and make it feel like there's some legitimate payoff and not just lip service for me to read this book. And so the fact that not only does it seem like it's going to have mutant implications, but it's also being written by someone who is currently in the writer's room with the mutants, that makes me much more at least interested in this issue. I don't know. We'll see how issues 2 is, and then we'll see about 3. But at least issue 4, I might have to come back if I'm not still on it and see what's going on.
Yeah, it sounds like fun, and I'm liking what is the name? Isn't the name of the character like Fei Long or something like that? Or
yeah, Fei Long.
Fei Long, yeah. So he has bought Stark Industries, and shit's going down in Iron Man. I'm here for it for sure. Got to talk about this one really quick, and that is Deadpool issue number 5. This cover is just fantastic, but this has been kind of one of these like out of nowhere series. I mean, I knew it was going to be good, but this is slowly becoming like the Silly Goose Time book of 2023. And hopefully this series has a long ongoing, it has a long future ahead of it, because I don't want to see it end. But the symbiote that has been implanted in or that Deadpool's been impregnated with is starting to break free. And
well, it's interesting because it starts breaking free in issue 2, and here we are
right.
on 5. It looks like it might be full on taking over, not just breaking free.
Well, either way, this book has been fantastic, and I can't recommend it enough. And obviously I'm a Deadpool fan, but this book I think is helping other readers who currently probably don't see Deadpool as a character that they even want to waste their time on. And this I think gives it weight to the point where any reader finds Deadpool that approachable. I think it's doing a great job of that.
Yep, for sure.
All right, I'm going to talk about it. It's She-Hulk, issue number 11. This is Legacy 174, so we are one issue away from there being a giant, thick old boy of an issue with all different kinds of writers, legacy writers and new writers, which I'm excited for. But, I'm saying it because this run by Rainbow Rowell has been absolutely fantastic. These covers have been magnificent, these cover A's. But we're continuing on. We're introducing new villains in this book. And, to me, the reason why I'm highlighting is that feels like Marvel's saying, okay, like, this book has weight. Mm-hmm. We're going to, we're going to keep pushing it, to continue this series. And hopefully we get an announcement that it's just going to be an ongoing, that we're just going to, let it ride to, 25, 35, maybe even 40 issues, and then we can call it a day. But I want it to be that, because this book has been fantastic, and I want it to get the traction where we get it every month rather than bi-monthly, because they keep on pushing it back to, anticipate another 5-series arc. And so I'm just throwing this out into the algorithm so that it works. So Google, hear me. Get it to Marvel, please. Let's talk about Thor, issue number 32. It looks like he's going head-to-head with Dr. Doom. Groenbeck has been doing a fantastic job with the absence of Donny Cates writing this. And, is Nick Klein on this book, or have we...
Yes, Nick Klein is back on the book.
This is a no-brainer, guys. You got Thor versus Doom, you got Groenbeck on the writing, and you got Nick Klein on the artwork. I am giddy with excitement for this issue.
Yeah, I think we couldn't have asked for a better takeover of this book with Donny Cates' absence, and I think what Groenbeck's been doing is great. This is a new 31 is the start of a new arc that's solely hers. I think it's fully off the Donny script. So let's see what she's got, and I'm sure it's gonna be great because all our other stuff, all our Valkyrie stuff is gonna be great. Speaking of which, this issue, the issue previous to the one, will start dealing with what we saw last time when Jane Foster sees that Valhalla is empty. So I think Doom's probably gonna have something to do with that.
Well, I know for sure, and not that Groenbeck needs Donny Cates' show notes, but to even have that in her back pocket, to me, is just even more exciting to say, like, all right, here's the roadmap, and then I can just fill it with all of my ideas, all my lore, all my dialogue. Cannot wait for this book. Yeah. Next up, we have Strange Academy Finals, issue number 6. It looks like this is the conclusion of the story arc of the first 6 issues, but it doesn't appear to be the ending of the series. Fingers crossed. I don't think it is, but
that would be very bad.
But this has been super fun with Roberto Ramos on the artwork still, and obviously Scotty Young on the story. If you're not reading Strange Academies, what are you doing? Are you living under a rock? What's going on here? Like, get it done. This has been so much fun. And, I'm interested to see how the story arc ends, because it still feels very weighted, and it feels like the consequence is on an all-time high for this book right now.
Yeah, I see. Now you've got me worried. When I first read the solicitation, I didn't read it as the ending of the book at all. Now I'm worried about it. So,
sorry.
We'll see.
I mean, the cover even makes it feel like it's not.
I will scream and punch and throw. If that's the case.
We're coming for you, Marvel.
What or where, but I'll be mad.
All right, well, that's going to do it for Marvel's solicitations for March 2023. Let us know down in the comments, what books are you looking forward to most in the month of March for Marvel? And let us know, did we miss one that you think, man, guys, y'all need to cover this one? Let us know if we messed up and there's just this one book that we totally skipped that you're like, y'all are fools for not doing. As always, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, give us a like. And we will see you guys, either on new comic book day videos that drop every Tuesday at 4:30 Central Standard Time, 4:30 p.m., or live every Sunday at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time here on YouTube, where we talk about our monthly pools. And then if any other breaking comic book news happens or comic book solicitations, which, April is right around the corner, and sure we'll be doing one of these fairly soon. But yeah. That's where you can catch us. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. As always, guys, be kind to one another and read more comics. Later.